It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Houston. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Cougars. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Before he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defeat.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Quick toss. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
On the ground with the counter. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He now has 53 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Syracuse right back at it. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with the field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Pulls it fired complete. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. The give to the tailback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Orange. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The snap sets up the throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give from the gun. Maybe pick.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's in open space downfield.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flips it out in the flat. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Got a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floating away. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. It's caught. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Syracuse right back at it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now. In the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Running into the open space. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do.
Oh, he's got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The pitch to the left. Finding an escape route. Got the 1st down and more. He's loose. Huge plays like that change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
On the option, let's think a little bit about Syracuse. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man quickly. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Bush.
Well, I had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on third. He's got an open man. Off and running. The tag. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
28, Syracuse, 13.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they've got nothing there. 15-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cougars will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got his man downfield. There he goes down the right side. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes the grab, and he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. It's a running one, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston. He has been Surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Syracuse, 20.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Syracuse right back at it.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. Slithers into space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Orange.
And listen, listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll try to do it himself. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's Bush. Gets away from one. He's got space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
27.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Unloads quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. Marches ahead. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And that's a killer, because I'm okay running the same play back-to-back because I believe in that play. But when you get a negative play, and now you've backed up, this makes this decision a lot harder.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, he chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Houston. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 19 to Indiana. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cougars. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Creates a little room. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position.
He unleashes a long one. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Breaks the tackle. Creates a little space.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got it up for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They go to the ground, and the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And that is no good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On the move. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, he'll throw it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the